Hey everybody, it's Randall back with another video. You know, I've read for the longest time on how conservatives are against abortion because they're worried about the life of that unborn baby. Yeah, they're all worried about the unborn. Unless the unborn grows up to be a teenage activist against climate change. Somebody like Greta Thunberg, who has shown a lot of bravado. A lot of bravado. She's really one of the bravest souls I've ever seen. 16 years old, chastising adults twice her age, three times her age, because they put profits over the future of the planet. They're going to leave a huge mess for her generation to clean up, if they're able to. If the damage, is repairable at all. I've seen a meme go around people. There is no planet B. Fortunately, we got people who put their wealth over the future of the planet. And Greta has been attacked, and I mean attacked, by plenty of people from the conservative side. Michael Knowles of the Daily Wire said that because she has autism, that means she's got a mental illness. Well, Michael, autism is not a mental illness. They're genius. It's not a mental illness at all. In fact, it's insulting that you would say that. Then you got Bob Lonsberry, who's a local radio personality here in town, and I use that term loosely. Bobby Boy had himself quite a lucrative career years ago. Local law firms, and even Bill Gray's had him in their advertisements. Yeah. He made it big time. He's a big time personality. Until he was doing a story on Bill Johnson, who was the mayor, happens to be African American. And while Lonsberry is doing his little radio bit about Johnson, he plays orangutan drops in the background, saying the monkeys are loose. Not shockingly, the radio station that employed him fired his ass. But somehow, this little weasel, in my opinion, that's what he is, he's a weasel, has wormed his way back into the radio, or in this area. This genius decided he's going to copy and paste an IMDb page. For those of you who don't know, IMDb, Internet Movie Database. What they do is if you've been in any movie, documentary, if you've played in, say, the Super Bowl, World Series, you're going to get an IMDb page. All right? So he uses that to say that she's a crisis actor. Yeah, well, I kind of fixed Bobby. Yeah, see, Bobby was in a documentary years ago, so I copied and pasted his IMDb page. I haven't been blocked by him as of yet, so I'll let you know how that goes. And then we got the biggest winner of them all, Dinesh D'Souza. The guy Trump pardoned. He said he was treated unfairly, even though the preponderance of the evidence said this guy did what he was convicted of. Dinesh, just such a little background on this Emmy Award winning genius. He got upset because Rotten Tomatoes, the website, was giving his Hillary Clinton documentary, once again, use that term loosely, it got a 0, which is next to impossible. I think like only 6 movies in the world have a 0 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So Dinesh took to social media and promised to pay people to go and write positive reviews for him. Not understanding that's illegal. He went and called her a Nazi. 16-year-old girl. Speaking for climate change. Wanting to fight it. So she has a future. Her kids, when she has them, will have a future. Their kids will have a future. And he's calling her a Nazi. One of my biggest things I have to try to fight when I do these videos is not cuss. And I'm really fighting that right now. Just like I have to fight not rambling. We have a 16-year-old girl Greta Thunberg, who's showing more gumption than us lazy adults. Yeah, we'll get on social media, man, and we'll share a meme. We'll share a meme, say let's fight climate change. Or we'll say we'll go to an event. Yeah, but we really don't do anything, do we? We're not up there chastising the UN. Donald Trump ran scared from her at the UN meeting. He ran scared. Because he knew in a debate against her, he'd get destroyed. He ran scared. The man who said he's going to protect this country from the worst actors out there, the dictators, Al Qaeda. The man who said he was going to protect us from them, he hauled ass at the sight of a 16-year-old girl who was willing to debate him. The fact of the matter is, people, climate is changing. We get more tropical storms. Devastation. People are dying. Much money is going to repair these areas. Your tax dollars. Once you look at it that way, because I think that's the only way some of you can equate fighting climate change. Fact of the matter is, folks, if we don't get off our duffs and do something, then you know what? We are telling our future generations that they don't matter. We need to wake ourselves up. We need to address the fact that climate change is real. It has been real for decades. We have to fight the big business interests that are trying to keep us down this path so that they can line their pockets. Folks, you need to take your cue from the 16-year-old girl. Let her be the guiding light that finally puts us on the path to save this planet. Because if you're one of those people who mock her and you have kids, I guess you really don't give a damn about your kids then, do you? Have a good night and a better tomorrow.